We need to talk. We need to talk. Alright guys, so I couldn't actually, I have the Holy Dragon Grounds video that's gonna come out later now. It's gonna come out later now. Reason being is that I wanted to address this issue because it just pops up out of nowhere. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It's FC Baraka. Everyone's been talking to FC Baraka, FC Baraka. So now he comes into the game and I see, where did I see it? Here it is, guys. So I found this and it says, meet the blue tier Black Moon Baraka. What do you think about this fake core? I hope that you can recruit I hope that you can recruit. Yes, with the 1% rates, I'm pretty sure that they hope that you do it. I hope that you can recruit Black Moon Baraka with your account to make more people can meet and recruit Black Moon Baraka. We prepared the event Share Baraka PV and get bonus. Please check the details below. So they want you to share and like promote for them pretty much. Free promotion. They want you to promote this. You will get 200 Z's XCs if enough people find out about it. 2,000 shared 2,000 times, and then 700 actual summon. Only give it to 10 people per region. Why even be that stingy? That's just the first part of it. The second part of it is, what the fuck is a blue tier? Come. Y'all got me all fucked up, because the thing that I've always said before, right, and I have to bring it up here again, and I don't give a fuck, is that no, she's gone. So these are 28, right? I've said this before, right? So these are 28, the golden ones, the super over mega powered ones. Let's go to the fake core. Now when you see Anna, Bailey, and Maggie, right, in here, they don't have the super passives, what I like to call super passive. They will have the generic Dragon Blood stuff, which is the Great One, Dragon Blood, Wrath, and Dragon Scale. That is basic. As you can see, it stops right there. Same thing when I go to Maggie. You know, she has anything above that she naturally has. Head Dragon that has nothing to do with it. Great One, Dragon Blood, Wrath, Dragon Scale, and it's going to stop. Boom, cool beans. But when you go to Zeon, he's gonna have very similar stuff. Great One, Dragon Blood, Wrath, Dragon Scale, but then he's also gonna have a little hair of the Dragon Blood that's completely unique to him. And same thing with Rara. She's gonna have her own little thing at the end, and it's gonna be called, I think, Guardian, I think is hers. So Guardian Star, there we go, Guardian Star, her little special thing. And that's supposed to be why the character is 28. Now Baraka is 28, and he literally will be like Anastasia, Bailey, and Maggie. The only difference is that if you use, if you use like fusion core sharing, or I'm trying to get a grasp on it, because no matter what it is, I think it's just garbage, because the character is like is bad, man. Is bad. It's like pretty much the character boosts other characters up. I have to find the post. Let me find the post. Here we go. Found the post, and this is from them specifically, so it's not like me making this up or whatever. So here is his little thing. Grants buff to wasted red heroes. 1%, 6% HP, 2% CP. The affected heroes is obviously going to be Baraka himself, and these are all the characters within the wasted red. Bonku's, Vinity, Godin, Buck, Seer, Ned, Duman, Rafidi, Leto, Alos, and Calinent, whatever. And then the magic and the commons, the characters that you never use. So they're even showing here that the buff will go like as hard as, you know, the HP buff, I guess, if those are percent, yeah, they are percentages, right? So this is the level of the actual skin. So if you were to get a bunch of level the skin up to craziness, like with the fake core, I don't think it's called fusion, but like I forgot what the technical term of is, leveling the fake core up, right? As you can see here, my Anastasia, I did it twice. I think it's just called the fusion or the enhance, like you just enhance it. And but it says here E, D, C, D, B, and A. So it looks really strange, but I'm pretty sure it has to do something with that, like as far as like using the Muse and stuff like that. And yes, when you get it up to A, you know, the attack and defense is whatever. The HP percentage boost looks actually pretty good, and the CP boost is nice. And the CP boost is good because it will allow you to get to those points where, like I said in other videos, it will then allow you to get to a point in which you're going to get to the CP, and then you can quick battle possibly special stages. But the thing about this character is that it's only for wasted red, and a lot of these wasted red units, I mean, Godin is ice, I think Buck is dark, Like some of these like different characters, these are different characters of different elements, right? But in special dungeons, like to have him in there, I think it's the core sharing, so you can align it to a certain character. But the core sharing, I think you have to spend XZs just to do it, and it lasts for a couple months, it lasts. It's not permanent, you know, and you'd have to rotate it. It's just it's not good, man. It's not good. Oh yeah, and you can see that it's a range, so it's not like it's gonna always be 31%. It could be 28%, I guess, if you don't get you don't get it to land right. Outside of here, you still see the same thing. Final hit 3, Great One, Dragon Blood, Wrath, Dragon Scale, and that's it. So he doesn't gain any additional passives or anything of that nature. His skills are exactly the same as they were before, and it just says this, and this is pretty much explaining what a blue thing is. They're also telling you that they're never gonna put it on a string. It will not appear on a string. This is like this really weird, rare thing, and this is what I said before, and I've said this before, and I don't understand why people think that I'm crazy. But the gold and the black, and now there's the blue. Is there going to be a green? Oh no, there's an orange as well too, right? That was Gale. Gale's orange, and so is like Iris. It's one that they changed like the way things are. I think they changed the skills, but you know, don't actually change anything. All these different colors and stuff like that, it's stupid and it's unnecessary. If you want to have new characters come into the game, make them all the same, and then make the XZs weekly or monthly gain to reflect that. I think that we should be able to get these characters per month, pretty much per month, like 28. If 28 is the thing, can you get that per month reasonably? Can you get a 19 per month reasonably? And like I said, if 28 would actually benefit us, because it would be more summons, that means more legendaries, that means more muse. It would benefit us if we're doing 28 summons and getting something out of it. But a lot of people can't constantly keep that up if you make back-to-back 28s. And again, and it looks like we're only able to do the 19 summon per month, reasonably anyway. So like I pitied Maggie and I pitied Anna, and now is with, and keep that in my pillow. See, look, that's 2, that's technically 38. Yes, I know, mathematicals is amazing. But I pitied Anna with the same currency that I got from the beginning game that people use to pity Xeon. So I had a lot more XCs saved up that I could use for 2 banners, separate banners that are both 19, then had wasted some on Xeon and then possibly got Anna, which a lot of people did. Some people skipped over Maggie and did that. A lot of people summoned on the string. I even summoned some on my string for trying to get FC Rudley. So it's completely different. So now we're in the game, and now that I've spent some of the money and I'm in the monthly thing, now you can look at my XCs. Let's see that. I'm at 6,000, right? That's with like some random, I think I showed before, it's like I'm getting like random stuff. I did get these 2 packs, so I'm slowly getting daily XCs. But we know it's like 20k, you know, like, so I would need to, you know, crazy get my input, and I think it's like 20k, and it makes summoning not viable in the game, and that's a problem. In my personal opinion, when characters come out in the game, you want to have people try to go after them. You want them to have a reason to go after them, right? But when you have the rate as 1%, which I'm not saying that, you know, let's be honest here, I'm not saying that that's necessarily super bad, because all these games have trash rates. Like, I hate when people try to tell me like, no, it's a good rate. No, they're all trash. This is all trash rates. 1% is trash. Like, you would not do anything if you had a 1% rate to it. Oh, like, you just wouldn't. It just wouldn't benefit you. You would go with something that's 99% to do it. But some people luck out, and that's fine. But when the odds are that you're gonna have to go to the pity, and they know that, that's why they put a pity system in place. That's what a pity system is for. You have to have it that your game kind of reflects that, you know, it should have been a toss-up. Like, technically the toss-up was, did you want to get Xeon or Rara? Kind of would have been the toss-up, but you didn't know what characters were coming out. Like, people knew about Baraka, but they had no idea about how much he was going to be. And that's again because of the inconsistency of having FC Annie, FC Anna, FC Maggie, and they're all 19s, and you think that, okay, they're 19s, and then you have another character that has a similar passive, and he's 28, he's 9 additional more summons. You can kind of see how Xeon is, because you see him everywhere. He was so popular. You see Rara's starting to gain popularity outside of her just being like, you know, very cute and things of that nature. But now it's like, what are we using Baraka for? To boost up our wasted reds? Like, what? Like, there's not even that many. You guys saw that thing. There's not many of those characters that are even in that's gonna be affected by that skin. It seems like something that's cool. Like Gale thing is cool. It helps you do stuff in the game, but is that really worth the extra 9 summons after just releasing the banner? And if every, like I said, if every banner is going to be 28, make sure that reflects that. And the fact that they just took out the Labyrinth, right? So I was actually going to do like some type of guide, or I was gonna, you know, showcase my struggles going through the Labyrinth, and then they took it out. Now they said that they took it out because they're reworking it, but when you rework something, it actually hurts the player base that they can't utilize it. Like what I was gonna do today would have been the reset, right? There's 3 hours left on Rara's banner, right? I would have been able to, well, I wouldn't have been able to use it for summoning, right? But I would have been able to use that for the next banner, right? For Baraka's banner. But now I can't, and then we have no idea when that's gonna come back. And I think, what is it people said? It's like 5,000 or something like that. Like summons, 5,000, and then whatever you have left over. So me with 9 additional summons right now, I would actually be close to pity. You know, if I had that, because I have about 9 summons. I'm really close to 7,000, which would be 10. Like I said, the game's kind of based around 19, but this is excluding. Thank you, game. Gotta be, well, I don't want to turn that off, to be honest. There's definitely an issue when it comes down to the way that they're handling the game, as far as, you know, XCs, and what was the rush of changing the Labyrinth? Like, the Labyrinth's very annoying. It's very annoying. I think that it needs to be fixed. Actually, the biggest thing that they need to fix about the Labyrinth, I could have did a separate video on this, but the only thing that they need to fix about the Labyrinth was just to make it make sense. That you don't have to go into user reviewer guides to find out what's going on in there. This was an issue in Knights Chronicles. It was an issue in, no, they fixed this issue, or they made it better in Epic 7, is when you play it, you go to a difficulty thing, right? And they tell you how it works, so you can prepare your team in advance, and then you can see if your strategy worked or not. For some reason, in this game, you go into the Labyrinth, if everyone's saying FC something can solo this, Xeon can solo this, or this one can solo this, and you don't have that character, you're pretty much shit out of luck. You go into that fight and you have to pretty much hope that your characters can win. That was their fault. They should tell you, oh, this character is immune to physical attacks. Oh, this, like the last one that I was doing was ridiculous. It's at 100 full health to 25% damage, he's immune to fire, and then this set of damage he's immune to this, and this set of damage he's immune to this. And then I came to find out, so the best one was to take the one that's last, which was the machine, was like the last tier of immunity, and then kill him with most of the machine things. And then when he got low, I had Rudley to finish him off. But it's like, how would I have known that if someone didn't write that as a comment? That means someone struggled the fuck through that, trying to figure out, oh, why is my damage immune at certain points but not throughout the entire match? Oh, let me start basing it. Like, you should know that before you go into the fight, especially when it takes your stamina. Like, why not just do exploration instead of doing the Labyrinth? You should be going back to the Labyrinth when you're sure that you can beat it, or you want to test out something new to see if it, you know how the strategy works, but you want to see if you're ready for it. But I digress. So this video is going to come out before my Dragon Guide. The Dragon Guide I worked more on, and I know you guys are looking forward to that probably a lot more. A lot of people have been looking forward to that. But I just wanted to make this and put this out as a statement that this is not good. Like I said, I've said this before. I don't want to see no one in my comments, but see, the blue is the gold and the black. No, it's stupid. It's stupid. And if you think it's not stupid, you're crazy. You're crazy. And I feel like that's the reason why the game's in disarray, and that's why they're doing this, is because they probably have Baraka as a standard, whatever the heck. And I mean, this is theory, but they probably had him as a regular and realized that people simped like hard as fuck for Rara. They probably realized that Baraka was just as popular, and a lot of people are saying, well, skip Rara, she's too pricey, and summon for the next banner. The next one's Baraka. And even me assuming how everything works, that there's no way that the next couple characters, or whatever the characters that they're gonna drop, are gonna be 28, and then they drop another 28, and it's like, in a while it's looking good. What about Cinewalas? I don't know, man. I'm seeing people with them views right now, man. Might have to hop on that. But I'm not that. But I'm just saying, like, that's what happens. This is why I hate gacha games. You guys might not know. No one's asked me this before, but I actually hate gacha games to a degree. This is why I hate gacha games, because none of them are complete. And that's intentional. They want you to always have that, I wonder what's coming next. I wonder what's coming next kind of thing. They're never complete. You never get a full experience from the games. That's why console games or like, you know, full RPG games or whatever, non-competitive kind of games sometimes eke out better to me because I can finish the game. I can say whether I liked it or not. Meanwhile, what gotchas, what most people do is that they play them until they're tired of them. They play them until the game fucks up too much. You know, that kind of sucks, you know? Like, doesn't that kind of like leave a bad taste in your mouth when it's kind of like you're playing a game until you are sick and tired of it and then another one comes out? That's why these companies drop games like periodically throughout the years. They just keep dropping a game. If Exos Heroes didn't work, they're just gonna drop Fist Fighting Kung Fu Master or something like that. It'll be a very similar game, very similar systems. And you know, Sinnoh, same thing. I'm talking about, hey, let's go jump onto that board, right? But that game's eventually going to piss people off because the game's nature is to do that. It's just to piss people off, give people compensation. That's why compensation is a big thing, right? Like, yo, you didn't even do that right, you know? So that's a huge thing. And I think that eventually, you know, people are eventually gonna go away from gacha games. They're getting better and better because they're all starting to realize how stupid it is just to like piss people off and just lose their games. They make a lot of money and then they have to do it all over again. I mean, maybe it's better. Sometimes it's easier to replace clientele than to keep it. I don't know if just business talk, sorry, but sometimes that's the case. It's actually somewhat better to gain new clientele, let the other ones leave, and then replace them. And I actually think that that's a gacha model. That's why they always, if you guys have paid attention, a lot of games always cater to new players. You're so new, or returning players. Not the people that are constantly playing, returning players. Yes, come back. We fucked up, but now it's better. But how many games do you know that just actually always keep a good maintaining flow? Not many. Not many. Like, of course, you might have your personal opinion. You might be attached to that game, but not many. Not many. If you call them out on their bullshit, not many. Anywho, this took a dark turn. So what I'm gonna do is that the Dragon Guide is uploading right now. That's gonna come out later. You know, I want to give you guys some time to watch this video and then prepare for Dragon Guide. It's a long video. I know not everyone's gonna watch it. I'm gonna try to timestamp it as much as I can because you know, I try to do my best on it. You guys are gonna laugh at the intro though, I promise you that. Then I think I'm gonna summon Ferreira. I don't want anything to do with Baraka. I think that that's just stupid. I think it's stupid. So I'll do those summons that you saw there. It's going straight into Baraka. It's going into Rara. It's going into Rara because I think she's a better unit. For the same amount of summons, I'd rather get a better unit or a chance at a better unit. So we'll go round 3 into that, and then the beginner's guide might drop tomorrow if I can get my hands on it. So that's it. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating dealing with these games. But what's not frustrating is that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.